What's up, guys? I'm DeQwan Young, and this is The Countdown. It's college football season. I remember this feeling like it was yesterday. The days of reporting to camp, the camp naps, the camp fights, the first day of pads, basically everything except camp. It was the greatest feeling in the world. Now, there's a lot of tradition that goes into college football, whether it be pep rallies, fight songs, entrances, you name it. So today, we ask you, what are the best college football traditions? Drop us a line in the comments section or send us a video to be featured on our channel. But for now, let's get to the countdown. Number 10, the Michigan banner. Hail to the victors. The Michigan Wolverines' tradition of touching the legendary Go Blue banner started in 1962 under Coach Bump Elliott. On the Friday practice before homecoming against the University of Illinois, the M Club hosted a bit of a pep rally for the players as they ran off the field. The club was then given permission to form in the tunnel before the game the next day. The Go Blue banner interest has evolved over the last 50 years, and it's still one of the greatest college football traditions today, even though winning in Michigan isn't. Number 9, Iowa Children's Hospital. The Iowa Wave is a relatively new tradition, but boy, is it a tearjerker. At the end of the first quarter at Kinnick Stadium, Iowa fans turn away from the field and wave to the children watching from the newly built Stead Family Children's Hospital. Patients and families can come together to watch Hawkeyes home games with a pretty good view overlooking everything. Number 8, jump around. Now, some of you kids may not be old enough to know this, but the 90s had a bunch of good one-hit wonder songs, and they got you really hyped. So many that some genius decided to bring together a mix of those great songs in a series called Jock Jams, the greatest pregame warm-up series ever created. Now, we can't say that Jock Jams is responsible for what happens at Camp Randall between the third and fourth quarters, but we can't say it's not responsible for some of these great moments either. Number 7, Auburn War Eagle. So the Auburn Tigers have their War Eagle team in one of the most confusing mascot mix-ups of all time. But it's a tradition, and as long as it's fire, it doesn't have to make sense. Though the University of Auburn has never had a mascot named after an eagle, there's been a golden eagle on campus since the 60s. Since 2001, Auburn has let an untethered eagle fly over the stadium prior to the start of football games. As the eagle lands at midfield to the sound of idea, Auburn lets an untethered wild tiger roam the stadium before the start of football games. Yeah, that's chaos. Number 6, the turnover chain. And you know you got something when everybody else in the NCAA is trying to copy what you do, and it looks weak, cheap, and inauthentic. That's what happened in 2017 with the University of Miami and the turnover chain. In a game against Bethune-Cookman, the chain made its debut, and it took the internet by storm. The Cuban link was used to reward the team's defensive players when they got a turnover. It's a big momentum builder and was fun to watch during the first season, and it also spawned a bunch of terrible imitations. Number 5, OSU dots the I. As a Wolverine fan, I really hate to admit this completely, but the dotting of the I is pretty good. If you've seen it live or even watched the video of the Ohio State marching band walking out and spelling Ohio, it's spectacular. The formation, the marching, it's all amazing. And having a 4th or 5th year sousaphone player dot the I is a cherry on top, if you will. Number 4, Boomer Sooner. Boomer! The rallying cry of the Sooner faithful. Despite what you all think, there are actual lyrics to the fight song, and people don't just say Boomer Sooner over and over again. Number 3, FSU Chief Osceola. Now, this is one of my favorite traditions. It's Chief Osceola and his horse Renegade with the spear in Bobby Bowden Field at Doak Campbell Stadium. They're serenaded by thousands of screaming Seminole fans doing the tomahawk chops as he places his spear in the ground in midfield. The tradition was created in 1978 by Bill Durham. Oh! Number 2, Clemson and Howard's Rock. There's so much that goes into this. The Tigers leave their locker room on the west side of Memorial Stadium. They put their chips all in and take a bus to the east side of the stadium. They gather on the hill and rub Howard's Rock, which was a gift from Samuel C. Jones he picked up while driving through Death Valley, California. The first appearance of the Rock came in 1966 after an 18-point comeback win against Virginia. And the next season, the rubbing of the Rock began, with Frank Howard saying, "If you're gonna give me 110%, you can rub that rock. If you're not, keep your filthy hands off of it." Number 1, enter Sandman. If that interest doesn't make you want to run through a wall, I don't know what will. This Virginia Tech tradition started in the year 2000. The crowd goes absolutely bananas for this song. They've caused 4 earthquakes. Now, while some argue that Clemson has the grandest interest in college football, this is absolutely the entrance that I want to run out to and play college football with. Sleep with one eye open, gripping your pillow tight. And make sure you drop us a line in the comment section and let us know what other great college football traditions exist out there and the ones that should have been on this list. Also, send us a video to be featured on our channel. Thanks for watching The Countdown. Like and subscribe to our channel for more.